Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? Last night, I saw a really cool movie that really surprised me. I don't want to give away a whole lot about the movies, but it's really good. From WWE Films, of all people, uh, whose track record is sometimes good, sometimes bad. Like, they did a movie called The Day, a science fiction movie called The Day. That was really one of the worst, most boringest things I've ever seen in my life. It was terrible. But this one was awesome. It was called No One Lives. And basically, it's a story about bad guys versus bad guys, pretty much. Someone, not exactly the same thing, but someone like Blood Massacre, that was bad guys versus bad guys, too. And in this movie, you see this couple in, when they rent a hotel room, they're out eating and stuff, and then there's the gang of criminals trying to rob these one people, and then they come home and they kill them, right? So they're a bad guys. And also the wrestler Brodus Clay is with them. And the leader of the gang is played by Lee Torgerson, who played Chet in the TV version of Weird Science and was also in the show Oz. So those are two famous people in the movie. And they meet the other couple eating at the restaurant, and they start giving them a little bit of shit. And the guy said, "Well, please forgive my friend," and they kick him out. Uh, and they leave the restaurant, and then when they're traveling down the road, the couple, that one guy bumps into him again because they had a whole bunch of stuff with them, so they assumed that they had a lot of money. They're rich, and the guy wanted to make up for botching the other robbery. And it turns out that the guy that they screwed over was like a really not so wacko, like a not well. I said serial killer, but he said he's not a serial killer. He's a psychopath, and this guy's nuts. He's kind of like a little bit of a MacGyver kind of. He creates all this crazy stuff. He find out that there's a girl that was kidnapped like 6, 7 months ago, hidden in their trunk, and she comes and no one's good in this movie at all. It's awesome, and there's lots of bloodshed, and it's really cool. The one thing that really surprised me though was the claim to fame was the wrestler, Brodus Clay, was in the movie and he dies within the first 25 minutes, that first half hour. And then the other famous person in the movie, Lee Turkinson, gets killed another like 20 minutes later. So that surprised me. The two famous people in the movie get killed. But it's really good. I give that a 9 out of 10. It's really good, really entertaining. And it goes by pretty quick. It's like 79 minutes and then the credits. So it's not that long, but it's really good. And then I saw earlier that day I saw White House Down, which is really good with Channing Tatum and as a wannabe Secret Service agent, and Jamie Foxx as like the Barack Obama type president, right? And all these terrorists and hackers break into the White House and try to kidnap the president. All this stuff, and it's really good. A great shootout throughout. I mean, it takes a little while to get the story going, but it develops a really good story that you really care about the characters, and then it's great. And then there's humor between Jamie Foxx and Channing Tatum somewhat. It's a great, great movie. That gets a 10 out of 10 for White House Down. Some of these movies are movies that came out a while back. Both, well, No One Lives came out in 2012, and then, that White House Down came in 2013. It's just like, there's just so many movies that you just go get a chance to see them all. But I'm glad I finally did. Like I said, I really enjoyed both of them. So until next time, everybody, please take care, my Legion. Oh, and special thanks to Tony Talent for making a super awesome thumbnail of this. He made a good thumbnail. It's just for No One Lives, but great, great thumbnail. So thank you, Tony.